Hi guys, so Ruben here. Um, I've decided to make a video of this because I play Final Fantasy Brave Exvius, and there's this boss called Sheraton. Most of the guides that I see online, they require you to have very strong weapons, a lot of trust masteries, and I was trying so many kind of strategies, and I finally beat him or beat her. My build isn't that great. It's also not average. I would say that I have a lot of characters, some trust masters that would help. So if you have characters like 9S, 2B, A2, Noctis, Dark Veritas, Ace, the idea is you need to have 3 super damage dealers that can chain up to like 48 or higher hits. You will see we haven't tried this, but if you tried this and failed many times, you will know what I'm talking about. The idea is to actually clear the difficult part in one shot and then continue the fight from there. So that's why you need 3 damage dealers that can chain very well. The rest is all about dealing earth and dark damage, and that's about just unlocking that achievement. So I managed to do this, and I just thought I'll just share it with you guys. Hopefully my build isn't too far-fetched. It's definitely not like you have 10 patriotic recall kind of situation. It's more basic than that. I have 1 or 2, and the rest are just like very standard stuff you can get. Alright, so I'll just go through this. As you can see, these are my characters that I'm using. I have 2B and all that. So let's just run through the equipment very quickly. So for 2B, as you can see, I don't even have a limit burst maxed out. It's just to get as much attack as you can. 2B, I'm not going to actually use her until for that particular short period of time. So I'm just going to try and boost her, get her stats up, and do maximum damage when you chain. So I've equipped on her Excalibur, and any katana is fine, and items to give you high attack. So just boost up the attack and try and get the HP up. Infrit's Claw gives you some HP as well. For the abilities, things that you probably would have by now, hopefully. Katana Mastery, Large Sword Mastery is from one of the challenges, and then 2 attacks plus 30%. All these are from events, if I recall. Right, and trying to get your attack above 900. I think you don't have to try to get it too far out. Don't worry about your defense, just HP and attack for now. That's her role. The next character we have is 9S. For 9S, oh yeah, by the way, for this to work, you need 2 Port 153s. Anyway, so for 9S, let me continue. The equipment he has, I'm just equipping HP and just some decent defense and spirit. Divine Shield because it has HP and MP boost. I want more MP on him. Angel Earring is a Trust Master, but don't worry, you can find something else. The idea is just to give him more MP free. And so I've equipped Renewal on him. And just basic HP. As you can see, it's HP plus 15. Alright, so next character we have is Noctis. This guy is going to be our main star of the show. For equipment, as you can see, I have Ring of Lucii, so that's the one that really gives me the 100% evade. Otherwise, I think if you have your Assassin's Vest and 20-sided die, there's also a Trust Master, but I think you would be able to have it by now. Then it's still possible to build a perfect evade Noctis. Now, so I have abilities to help me get the evade, your Spirit of Freedom, Miracle Step. The other 2 are the ones that just boost HP. So Resentment is just to boost my HP. Mechanical Heart I feel is useful also to boost HP and also increase his chance of healing. So that's his role, to evade and to be the permanent tanker, so called, to draw all the attacks to him from Sheraton. The next character we have is A2. She's going to be my main damage dealer, the main unit throughout the whole fight. She's going to be there all the way. The limit burst, try to max it out. I'm not maxed out yet, but you want it to be high to get that berserk and extra damage. Right, so equipment wise, Aiga Ion Arm, Excalibur, Black Carl, basically boost your attack. Equip the Port 153 and a Bracer. The Bracer is there to give her some HP. For abilities, I've equipped Martial Arts, 2 Quick Assaults to give 30% and some evade, and Plant Killer. Quick Assault, I know not for me it took a while to get it, but I hope you have it. Just basically boost her attack, right? So that's her role: attack and limit break and attack, limit burst. Sorry. And Rico, you need Rico definitely. Her hyper now is going to mitigate damage and provide resistance to the attacks that Sheraton give. That's very crucial. Her limit burst I maxed out at 25. Equipment wise, basic stuff, just boost up her defense and spirit. Asha's talisman is useful here. It's something you can get from the event to boost her HP defense. So Riku's pouch here has Panacea, and that will actually help to remove status ailments that might occur. I've equipped Mechanical Heart to give her some recovery. So these guys are the reserve team guys, right? And I need these guys. Tilith, you definitely need her as a healer. She's going to be the healer to save and recover the team. Well, equipment wise is very basic stuff. Trickhead is Trust Master, but I think anything that can give you good spirit is good. Right? And Asha's Talisman for the HP. What else? Candy Basket, you should have it by now. And then the rest of the abilities. And then I have Veritas of the Dark. Now, you technically don't need this character unless you want to accomplish the mission. So I just put him here just for that one role of putting Impact. Impact is this ability to debuff Sheraton. That's all he's here for. When I actually played this, I didn't have any equipment. I just had a lot of abilities to get his HP up. So I just basically boosted his HP and had nothing on his attack. Right. Zarga is going to be the very important guy. He's crucial to getting that one-shot kill. So you need Zarga. I understand that a lot of these characters are not easy to get. But if you have them and you're still having trouble, you can try and use this. So for equipment wise, basic things again: defense, high HP, high HP, high HP. He's not going to be in the main battle all the way. His role is just to use Hero Crest and maybe mitigate damage. Warrior of Light, he's going to be there to help to do the debuff for an Arms Eraser, and he's also going to do a provoke kind of thing to draw attack to him. So yeah, basic weapons again, basically boost his defense. I use Champion's Belt to give him extra 30 defense. For his abilities, HP stuff lah. So I have 2 Heal Diggers, and I used this guy is going to get all the highest HP other than Noctis. Ace is very important. He's going to be a mana regen guy, and I've not boosted him at all. Basically just boost his magic, magical crest, to boost his magic, and vitality apparatus to give him a little bit of HP, give him some sustainability. For abilities, Rod Mastery, Dual Wheel, and some HP things. Okay, so the idea here is to understand Sheraton. Now Sheraton, every 3 turns you want to make sure that there are certain buffs. As long as you make sure that is done, you wouldn't receive that much damage. So it's important to get Hyper Null always up. At the same time, she needs to be debuffed in her magic and spirit, and if possible, you also want to have some shield or damage mitigation. And every round, Noctis will be drawing the attacks. So let me begin. So first things first, I'm going to actually just put Ace up, right? And I'm going to put Tilith to replace A2. Now the idea here is I'm going to just prepare this round. Okay, and I'm going to Synthesis for Riku to prepare for Hyper Null. Ace is going to just use Tri-Beam Laser. Oh yes, you need the abilities to be awakened, so I forgot to mention this earlier. Purge, the most important thing here. And for Tilith, Celestial Light, and Noctis, just Fish. He's gonna just do Fish throughout the entire game, right? That's all he's gonna do. That's actually quite a lot of damage compared to what I did last time. Right, and as you can see, the beautiful thing about Noctis is because he has Ring of Dusai, he can recover MP, he's got Mechanical Heart and damage recovery. It's almost like back to full life. So that's just going to be his bread and butter. Right, and now what I want to do is to bring in A2 and 2B to start to charge and start to buffer up. I want to buffer up so that I can bring her out of the game in the bench and bring her in again in that crucial time to do maximum damage. So what I'm going to do, A2 is going to come back, and I'm going to bring Zarga in, right? And let me see, yes, and 2B will replace Tidif, yes. So with these characters here, right, Zarga is going to go Hero Crest, and I'm going to give repair or HP regen to the whole team so that if they take damage, it'll help help later. Remember that she has port 153, so repair would help. 2B, she's going to do port charge. This does two things. It just gives the assurance that she has revived, so that after that, so that when she comes out and she clears and does her job, if she dies, she can still come back. So that it's just basically a contingency. And of course, more importantly, Hyper Null must be on 2B when she comes out to the battle. Zarga buff will also give a boost, Hero Crest, that will give 100% for 4 turns. That makes 2B a powerful force to be reckoned with. So here we go. Again, the idea is just to keep the buff, right? Hyper Null is really crucial here. If not, Noctis will be just wiped out in the first single shot. Yeah, and the fact that they're all buffed up makes it very strong and amazing, right? So now that 2B is buffed, she's gonna go back, and I'm gonna bring Warrior of Light in, and that's where I can also prepare him for that crucial round, right? Phase 2, that round when she transforms. And also I'm gonna complete my missions here, so that's where Warrior of Light will become the tank instead of Noctis. So let's just do that. So Warrior of Light, Zarga buff can stay because it's going to mitigate some damage. This one goes out. Riku remains. I'm so glad that I wrote this down. So 9S is going to do shield. So the idea is just to mitigate damage. He's going to do damage, stone damage, and that's where you can actually fulfill your mission, right? And for Veritas of the Dark, I'm going to do impact. Zarga buff. Yep, sorry. It's called Word of Law. I got it wrong. Okay, Riku will do Hyper Null again because remember that Veritas of the Dark and 9S doesn't have that buff. And Warrior of Light also. You want Warrior of Light to have that buff to sustain. Warrior of Light will go with Light is with us. Here we go. So with this, you would have actually completed your mission. Now, and you can hope that Warrior of Light doesn't take too much damage. Ooh. Alright, that's fine. That's fine because I don't need Veritas of the Dark anymore. Warrior of Light, I do need him to come in. Zarga buff can go out because he's done his role. He's buffed the team and got one Warrior of Light out. 9S needs to purge this round because this is turn 4, and his purge magic debuff will have expired on Sheraton. It shows here that it's fine, but I just find it safe to always make sure that on this round she gets debuffed. And I need some kind of HP regen, so I'm gonna use Noctis will be the tank, right? Veritas comes out, but also sorry, but I need Warrior of Light to be fixed. So okay, what I'll do here is to keep him there, and Riku will use Panacea to actually kind of get rid of that. Normally, if it's not paralyzed, I just bring back Ace, and Ace will be doing MP refresh, right? A2 would still do repair. That's to give the HP regen. Remember, I want to buff this guy, and this guy will have to use fish, and hopefully Warrior of Light doesn't provoke and draw the damage. He can probably heal himself as well. Yeah, why not? Just do that. It's not much, but it's fine. Right. It's not too bad. Elmo says no bar. I'm still outside on the way home. It's fine. That's good. I just need him to kind of survive, because his role again is to draw the attack later. I hope it works that way. He would probably die when I take him out again, and that's fine. He's already been in the turn twice. You want him to have that provoke up when I swap him out. So by the time I get him out, I want him to draw the attacks to let my players survive. So now I'm going to go into my main lineup. Throughout the whole game, at least for the first phase, these are the guys that I'm going to be playing around with. And the idea is very simple. Slowly damage Sheraton, near the thresholds, prepare for it, and then continue again. And you want sustainability. So let me see, I've not done Tri-Beam Laser. And my MP looks fine, so I'm going to use Tri-Beam Laser just to do some damage. 9S will probably use shield. This is turn 5, so yeah, just remember, take notes of the turns that you take. Every 3 turns, just make sure that you've debuffed. And for E2, I'm going to use offensive heal combo. Riku. Okay, now Riku doesn't have hyper now, and I need her to prepare to have it. Now the problem is, you can see Ace doesn't have it. You know what? I'm just gonna let him guard, just to play safe for this round, right? Yeah. So let's just hope that the damage isn't that bad. It looks okay. It looks fine. Alright, looks good. Alright. And I'm just going to make sure that everybody gets hyper now. And as you can see, Riku's MP is starting to fall. So I'm just going to use Spirit Hand to restore some of that. I'm just going to use A2 to just slowly damage more of the dude. I'll just defend, you know. And then fish for Noctis. Yeah. The reason why I didn't debuff him earlier, I just want to use turns, like every 3 turns as my measuring, as a way to just remember that I'm supposed to debuff. So as you can see, right, there's massive damage. If you don't have hyper now and that damage mitigation, you're gone. So that's the reality of it. And as you can see, that my team is still surviving. So what we need to do now again is to do Tri-Beam Laser, right? And of course debuff. So Magic, Purge, Tri-Beam Laser, that's the standard. And then Riku, you want to also prepare for the hyper now later. So I'm going to synthesize. And A2 is going to use repair. Get everybody's HP back up. And again, Noctis is going to fish. Now once you approach the 80 threshold, you really have to be very careful. You just want to make sure everybody is up and all the buffs are up and everything. Yeah. Alright, looking good. So now Ace is just gonna give MP to everybody. 9S shield. You can start to see the pattern, right? You just want to make sure that everybody's buffs are up. Okay, for some reason the phone is like slowing down. Okay, I'm not sure whether I should use offensive heal combo now. No, I'm just gonna use Lance HP because she's running low on MP. Just gonna slowly just inch her down. But the next turn I'll use Mirage. Or I'll try to Tri-Beam Laser and chain it with A2 and just get her down to pass the threshold at least. But although Riku has some problems, like she doesn't have the enough MP. So Tri-beam Laser and Mirage. And 9S, I don't know what kind of damage you can do. Not much here. I used to have Prot 153 on him because I have three Prot 153s, and he used to do Mirage with A2 for damage. But I can't. I mean, to be fair, I'm not sure if everybody has that. Yes. Anyway, I don't know whether I can chain successfully. It's not happening, man. That's fine. Then I'll just give MP to Riku to just boost up, and I'll just defend. Importantly, fish. So the next turn is gonna be the buff turn. Hyper now should still be on all my characters. And yeah, it should be fine. And I'll need MP. My MP is running down now. So this is turn 10. I need to purge. I'm not going to break the threshold at this turn yet. First, I'm going to heal my players up. You know, you want to just be safe a bit. Make sure that your team is up and ready. Then I'll use Synthesis to prepare for the Hyper Null when it expires. And my next turn, I'll use the ultimate just to protect a bit more. The thresholds are the tricky part. So as you can see, yeah, that's the real problem, the thresholds. Yep, all's good. So getting ready for that 80% threshold thing. So remember that we are at turn 11, right? And we can do, usually after that purge thing, I'll always do this. I'll get my MP back, and I'll use offensive heal combo. Let's just see how it goes first with this. Yep, so past the 80% mark is the threshold, and you want to just be prepared for that. And I'm just going to refresh the Hyper Null. Ace doesn't have Hyper Null, and I didn't monitor to that extent, so it's right that I should use Hyper Null, otherwise it's gonna die. Because that her next move, Petal Storm, is deadly, man. It's really deadly. And you can clearly see the damage. It's like poof. What I usually do after this is that I'll try to heal everybody up. Yeah, so I'll probably replace Ace with Tidif. Right, heal everybody up. Radiant Light. Now notice that she doesn't have any buff. Right, so I'm just gonna make sure that Tidif also gets a buff just to be safe. So Hyper Null will go up again. And 9S is just gonna chill. It's gonna guard. A2 at 78%, almost pressed the wrong key. And again, Noctis, all he does, and always, all the time, he's just going to do this, right? So far so good. The idea is just to make sure that your players always have Hyper Null and they're always buffed. And ideally, you can sustain by using Repair. You see, if I didn't have that Hyper Null, Tilith would have been dead right now. So it's a good thing, right? That as a result, she's still alive. Okay, now the unfortunate thing is that everybody's HP. I don't think Repair would suffice. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to keep Tilith there. I'm just going to start my buffs again. Purge, Tilith, Radiant Heal, Radiant Light, sorry. And Riku, they already have Hyper now. I'm just going to reset that and have Synthesis up. A2, I'll use A2's Repair because you want that HP regen to help after I move out Tidif. Right, so again. Alright, good. So far so good. Alright. Check that out, man. All that healing. So we're at turn 14 now, right? And turn 15 is where I bring back Ace. And again, Ace's roll, HP regen. Turn 14. I'll still continue to use repair because he doesn't have regen. So you want Ace to recover. At the same time, you want all the defenses to be up. Now technically I could use but I don't think it's necessary. I think it's just, we can just save it and just maintain our hyper null thingy first. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, and I'm gonna just start doing damage now. So I'm gonna inch it down to 60. 60% is the next threshold. I'm gonna chain it with Tri-Beam Laser for this turn, turn 15. So Tri-Beam Laser and offensive heal combo. Let's see how it chains out. 9S, I think it's just better to just spam Sacred Shield again. Synthesis. That's a roll. At the next turn, Sheraton is going to use her Tectonic. So let's just try this. Very bad example. Totally no chain. See, my chaining skills are horrible, by the way. So this is well placed for people who are bad at chaining. But slow and steady, right? Slow and steady. So we are all good. We are all healthy. Turn 15, turn 16. Sorry, yes. So just restore MP. Keep Noctis sustainable for his fish. For Rico, I'll just use her to regen MP for Noctis. It's quite low. A2 probably damage. Repair, is it still up? Let me check. Yep, still up. So no problem. We can try this. As you can see, there's a pattern, right? And basically, she's just going to keep doing this and until you reach the thresholds, which is at 80% and 60%. Those are the things you just need to keep your eye out for. And you want to be sustainable, so you want Ace to always give you MP regen. And you want to have all your buffs up at all times. More importantly, it's about hyper null. Hyper null must be up. You see, so now is the right time to do hyper null. It's actually quite risky. If I've missed that's totally bad. So turn 17. MP looks a bit low. I'm just gonna keep him there. A2 offensive heal combo. So I reduce her damage and see how it goes. Her defense, sorry. Okay, we are near the 60% threshold. We just have to be mindful that in turn 19, she's gonna come out with a tectonic plate thing. So you just have to either be prepared for that whole load of petal storm and stuff like that. I think we can handle the threshold. I'm gonna try and get to that threshold. So let's just try this. I'm gonna try and chain Tri-Beam. Offensive heal combo again, reset a little bit and do that purge thing earlier. I would have done it the next turn, but I know at the next turn I'm going to receive a lot of damage. So I'm just going to try and mitigate that. So here we go. Okay, we haven't triggered the threshold. We triggered Tectonic Plate, which is fine because we would have been able to take it because we have hyper null and that mitigates damage. That's fine. Once you hit below 60%, that's when Petal Storm will come out. So that's fine. We're all good. Oh shucks. Okay, This is scary. So you see, I don't have hyper null. I'm just at the brink of it, so I need to synthesize. I'm just gonna bring in Tilith to restore the HP, and I think she can take the damage. So I'm gonna replace her with 9S. She's already debuffed. Remember, I purged her earlier, so that's fine. And I need to get all my teammates up while getting the threshold. So I'm just gonna to heal them up, and A2 is gonna use HP, MP lands, fish, just to get her like. Okay. The funny thing is that it's not high enough to trigger that 59%. So she hasn't done her Petal Storm, right? But it's okay because all my entire team now is full. My HP is good, so that's fine. I'll swap back 2B, get him there. Now remember, this is turn 20, so at 22 you would need to buff again. And Riku can now do hyper null. Let's just get it up there. You see, everybody's one is gone. Hyper null, Spirit Hand, offensive heal combo, and just to be safe, because I lost track, I'm gonna purge him again. Yeah. Now the next threshold is coming. That's the one that we are preparing for. That's the real killer when the fruits appear. 50% threshold. That we need to prepare. We really need to prepare, and we just have to make sure that we have our ultimates ready, and the limit burst. You want A2 to have a limit burst release just before hitting the transformation. So she transforms when she hits 49%. So at around 50%, you want to have everything up and ready so that she can deal maximum damage when transformation takes place. So I'm just gonna, let's just check it out first. Is she buffed? Okay. What about your team? So okay, all looks okay. I'll just do normal stuff, right? And I'm gonna use 9S's ultimate anyway, just to reduce some damage, make him useful, and synthesize, prepare for the hyper null in the next round. Okay, here we go. Alright, 1021. Ooh. Wow, check that out. There's massive damage right there, man. Okay, so offensive heal combo can get the HP up, and because they're healed, that's fine. Hyper null is going to go up. So turn 22 is the round where you need to debuff, right? I'm just gonna restore MP and be very careful with this at the moment. Yeah. Okay, 55. Okay, we'll just maintain this. We'll try to get to 50. We are now around 22, going on to 23. We just buffed them, so at the next round we have 22, 23, 24, 25. On the 25th round, you need to buff him again, so just need to take note 25th. Alright, I'm gonna just try beam and just see what happens. Okay, and if I offensive heal combo, I should get him down to like 50 maybe. Very, very close to the threshold. And you want to make sure that hyper null is up in the next turn. It's still, everybody still has that? Okay, we still have it, that's good. So the next turn is going to be crucial. We're just going to prepare for that so that when we pass the threshold, we are all ready. And what we're going to do the next turn is Hyper Null first, and then we're going to guard. We're going to guard and then use A2's Limit Burst. Wow. So this was unexpected. She transformed because of a counter, and so her fruits didn't appear. This gives us one chance to be a step ahead, right? So technically she's still the same Sheraton lah to me. Nonetheless, I'm just going to do what I need to do. So now that we are in phase 2, everything kind of resets a little bit. Okay, yeah, so I'm just gonna do my limit burst and stuff. Okay, now I'm just gonna recover. So I'm just gonna be safe, play safe. Trigger A2's ultimate. I think I'll just go with this, it's fine. I don't need the regen. I think A2 has enough HP. Yep, so this is the round. This is phase 2. Okay, we survived. And this is the phase where we're gonna bring in the guys to kill everybody, right? And I'm gonna now bring in Warrior of Light to face Noctis and Zarga. Warrior of Light is gonna do Armor Eraser to reduce defense and spirit for the fruits. There clearly is a bug here because the fruits in the original matches they have buffs. They are buffed up and they can wipe you out in a single turn. Nonetheless, I'm going to treat this as if it's not a bug situation and the buffs are all up. So you want to reduce all the defense, you want Hero Crest to buff up all the attacks, and you want to use Mirage to chain with the buffs. So if you look at A2, 2B, her attack is 998 plus 843. If you look at A2 is 2000, right? And if you look at Ace, his magic is 1000, right? And it's gonna do Tri-Beam Laser. Now the trick to this I found is you chain, you start Mirage first on 2B and then Ace and then A2. So it's Mirage, Tri-Beam Laser, Mirage, and somehow it chains really well. Let's just go ahead, go do this. Alright, you guys ready? Moment of truth. I don't know. Oh no. Okay. It wasn't a perfect chain, but they both died, so that's fine. And she's gonna react with this thing called Foreign Leaf, and it's just gonna kill everybody lah. You can see that most of my team is kinda dead. That's fine because I'm going to swap out Warrior of Light and Zarga buff. 2B can actually remain. So Noctis is going to come back. He's going to draw attacks. This he's going to and I think Riku is going to come back. There are two ways to do this. One is to continue what we did and maintain it, and while using A2 to slowly damage. That is probably the safest I can think of. So I'm going to do that. Right. So I'm just going to let 2B go. Normally I would actually go all out and just try to chain as much as I can, heal up 2B and just whack. But A2 is actually quite powered up. She can probably deliver quite a lot of damage. So her magic looks like she's lowered, but I'm not very sure. I'm a bit skeptical because her skills, her ability does 7 times magic damage. That's crazy. So I'm just gonna play safe. I will definitely hyper now, that's for sure. And offensive heal combo. You know what, I'm just gonna try and chain them. There's a good chance that I might succeed. Alright, so here goes nothing. Not much damage. Still not too bad. I've drawn the attacks to Noctis. He's blinded, but that's fine. As you can see, she's handling it really well. All I need to do is just to maintain this. I can swap in Riku for, let's say, yes, just to heal up Ace. The other way is just to use spread shield for 9S, do the MP, restore, and just let Noctis do his thing, and A2 to whack offensive field combo. Wow. Look at that damage, man. That is crazy, man. So my damage dealer is down. So based on this, I can full life heal. I can still get 9S to sort of Riku, Tri-beam laser, and then hopefully use Riku's limit burst to revive everyone. It's a risk, it's a gamble, but let's just try. Tricky, man. Oh, come on. What the? Oh my gosh, this is... Oh, well, that was good. Somehow, we kind of survived. Yeah, but I think I need to debuff Sheraton. So now it's time to swap it out. Tilith with Ace, sorry, with 9S. Of course, Noctis continues to fish. I could give the regen. I could give this to everybody, and Ace can start to use Spirit Hand. He most probably would die later, but it's fine because he has regen, because he has the life thing, right? So let's just try. You know, so anything after phase 2, you really have to work around and think about how do you get to deal the damage. So my mistake was to have A2 swapped out. Once you swap them out, you can't bring them back. You want, if I kept her there and revived her and slowly restore HP and stuff, I can definitely chain her with Tri-beam laser again, or with just double mirages to bring her down. Nonetheless, somehow Ace is still surviving. That's good. Probably Riku needs to synthesize. 9S can swap out with Tilith. And if I'm not wrong, she's still buffed. All these guys are still buffed. Tilith's gonna heal and give MP. So I'm gonna use Prism Heal. And Noctis will fish. Ace will do Tri-beam laser and chain together with offensive heal combo. Right. And that should deal a whole lot of damage. Alright, we're almost there, guys. Almost near the... Almost at the home run. Okay, so we survived this. The next round he should be dead. Tilith will still use the same thing. She's gonna use Prism Heal. And at this point I'm gonna try and mimic how you'll be using an Esper to kill. Someone has Ramu, right? Who's Ramu? Okay, so Ramu is on Ace, and just in case, right, things don't go well, I'm just gonna make sure that you still fish, you still have these guys, and I'm just gonna use offensive. Oh well, no offensive you combo. Mirage should do it. What do you think? I don't know, man. I really did it. So that's how you do it. Um, it's not the it's not the best tutorial, to be very frank, but this is the tough version. When I played it, I had 3 pot 153s. I had it on Ace and on 9S, so it helps that he purges, but he can deal damage through Mirage also. So at least just to tell you that if you only have 2 pot 153s, you know, and 2 damage dealers, chainers, you can still do it. So I hope you guys enjoy it. It's a long video, man.